a little bit of a delay. I'm here today sporting my country's colours, and this is why we're here a little bit earlier than normal. We should have you guys out of here in time for the very important sports game later on. Let me know in the chat. Hopefully I'm not muted. I was saying that I'm muted in the chat, but let me know in the chat who you think either England or Scotland will win today. How are we doing today, PAINGOD?
I'm Team England.
Team England. Yeah. So am I, being English, born in Manchester in England. But I have some very tenuous Scottish links as well. So I hope that everybody enjoys the game today. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Cool. So yeah, if you guys didn't hear, we had a little bit of audio problem at the start. We're back for community update with myself and PAINGOD. We should have you guys out of there in time for the game today. So we got a few exciting things to talk about and to get the ball rolling. What did we have going on this week, PAINGOD?
Well, I'm very happy to say that the fixes for the gun barrel raising your objects, that's the biggest one, right?
Yes.
The reticle jump and your consumables and the overhead map grid selector disappearing. We got those fixes out on Tuesday. Sorry it took so long. The actual reason for the gun barrel raising was really ridiculous when we got down to the end of it, game development stuff. But those are fixed. And we continue to work on fixing. I don't know if we coined it or it was coined by players. Just quality of life type stuff. Things that aren't game breaking, but are irritating or annoying when you're playing the game. And we'll talk about that a little bit further. In today's show.
Cool. Good stuff. Quality of life's a big topic at the moment, so I know that we've got some plans in the short term to talk about those things. But yeah, but in the meantime, we believe we've got some interesting things coming on Tuesday. What have we got coming on Tuesday to look forward to?
Okay, another fix that I'm glad we finally got for the GPU fan overheating on some of the consoles. I'm super bad with names and I can't remember the exact player's name, but someone sent in a really, really good repro where we could consistently get it to happen every single time. It happened to be an errant particle effect that was just going crazy and sending the GPU into overload, which caused the fans to speed up and eventually some of the consoles to shut down. So that should be out by Tuesday, if not maybe a little bit sooner. So I know that's getting checked in and going to QA right now as we speak. So really glad to get that one. That's been plaguing us for a while. But like I said, all players that reported it and told us what happened, thank you very, very, very much. There's way more of you than there are of us. And sometimes it takes, it takes a free-to-play game to fix things. Lots of people, lots of playing.
Definitely.
And I'll get you the player's name for the repro there, Liam, and we can give them something special, tank or something.
Cool.
And then
I'm looking forward to seeing who it was.
And then we got new stuff on Tuesday, like we always do. And I think some of you would have suspected this was coming, considering the release and the success of the Braddock 3D Commander. So next week is Action Heroes Week. And I believe we have some media to show you, more than my behind me. This is actually old concept art. We put together a pretty good media package for you today. So why don't you take it away, Tanksar? I can't see the actual screen, so I can't tell you what he's showing.
Should we do my favorite one first? Mr. Snake Plissken.
I'm with you there on that, Mentos.
Oh, it's such a good film. Both of them. Escape from LA, Escape from New York. Massive fan. Oh,
Escape from New York.
He's so cool.
You don't have the rights to the other Escape from.
Oh, it's the first one, Escape from New York, right?
Yeah. This one.
He is my favorite commander. I'm definitely going to be getting this guy. Yeah.
I should load the stream on my laptop, but then I'll get distracted.
This is a new skin for the in the same theme as the Snake Plissken, and we got Rambo and Rambo's tank. Rambo's tank skin, right? These are both.
Yeah, it's the skin for the T-62A.
Excellent.
With the knife.
Yeah, with the huge bayonet on the end. Oh my god, they're saying it looks like me. They're saying Rambo looks like me. No. we've given them ammunition of shirtless Minto. No.
These guys weren't aware.
Guys must have an image at the wrong aspect ratio or something. There's no way.
It's not me.
Minto's definitely Rambo. Confirmed.
Oh dear, I wish I was as ripped as Rambo. I'm not taking my English shirt off. This is a family stream.
You're nowhere near as tan as Rambo is either.
Oh dear. I could see some of the comparisons, but definitely I'm nowhere near as cool. Oh dear, you guys. This is the best part of the job, you guys. Just you being so close to the community, you guys crack me up so much with stuff like that. I love you guys. Oh dear. Where are we? You've broken me. How can I carry on? Oh dear. Okay.
So we've shown the Rambo and the Snake Plissken 3D commanders and the skins for the T-62A and the T-54.
We have, yes. So for those of you not able to grab screenshots, as always, I'll put this all into my recap afterwards and put those screenshots on there for you guys as well, so you can have a look at them. So yeah, we've shown all of the action heroes screenshots. So now we're on to the next topic.
Wait, we're going to be able to figure out who the most popular action hero is out of the three of them.
We will.
We'll be able to tell which one's the most popular by how many people get them.
I'm gonna bet, even though Snake Plissken's my favorite, I'm gonna say it's probably Rambo.
I'm guessing Rambo will pull first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to find out. Will we have that information by next Friday, or will it take a few weeks to get?
We can do a comparison against Braddock for the same number of days since release. So don't keep me honest, don't let me forget, but I'll bring those numbers with me next Friday.
I shall try. All right.
If I live through this heat wave.
Strange weather in Illinois right now. It was raining for me a few minutes ago. It's crazy. Crazy place.
You say it's strange, this is actually normal.
Yeah, it may be strange to me, but apparently it is completely normal here.
Right. The rain stuff this is warm a little early. I mean, it's not even the first day of summer yet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. So we teased in some of the announcements that we've got a new kind of ammunition on the way. Is it time for us to talk and show the first look at this new type of ammunition?
So, Mentos, we're bringing missiles to the Cold War.
Iron Lord Mink just guessed it just before we said it.
Did he?
Just guessed it. Yes, missiles.
Yes, anti-tank guided missiles.
ATGMs. Yeah, I think that was probably one of the more predictable things. If you kind of look at where we are right now as a game. So we got the early Cold War tanks in the first era, and we got the more modern armor ones in the détente era, the final era. As an option, you're going to be able to use ammunition, use these ATGMs as a third ammunition option. They, as far as I believe, they won't be available on all tanks, and I believe it will just be available in the second and third eras. And yeah,
we're trying to stick with tanks that actually did have the barrel-fired missiles. The barrel-fired missiles. That's a little hard to say. So in total, it's four Tech Tree tanks that are existing now that will get missiles.
And like you said, these are barrel-fired ones, so straight out of the barrel of the gun. They're not a different weapon system on the side of the tank.
No, that's like fall.
Exclusive. There we go. Cool. So yeah. Full disclosure, I've not played them yet. My community super testers, I believe, have been having to play around with them. We do have some videos to show you how they work. Like I said, they are a third ammunition type, and so you have to kind of choose if you want them or not. They are quite slow to move. They can be quite difficult to control, especially if, for example, it's a moving target. But if it's a stationary target, the damage can be quite high with them. So with that,
let's just explain before the videos. Let's explain a little bit more there, Mentos. Okay.
Okay.
So the missile is laser guided, right? And so the steering the missile, you do it with your reticle, laser beam barrel. So where you put your reticle at will steer the missile. As Minto says, missiles are slower than shells, rounds, pretty significantly, but it doesn't feel slow when you're trying to steer it because you only have a couple seconds, even across long range. But it has to be line of sight. If you can't aim the laser at it, you can't hit it with a missile, right? So no going around corners or over hills because the laser won't penetrate those things. And additionally, the laser does not penetrate smoke. So smoke rounds are a really good defense against missiles. The missile will still go through the smoke cloud, but it won't be guided because the laser will stop at the edge of the smoke cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So just wanted to get that out there before you show the videos.
Okie doke. So are we ready for the videos? All right. Let's roll them out, Tangzars. Enjoy. Alrighty. Just watching the first video with you guys. As you can see here, I think this was Tangzars driving this. Aimed direct line of sight, you can see the laser pointer straight into that tank there. It did an okay amount of damage because I guess it was front on. This one as well, but you can see how he moves it just to the side here to try and get a side.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Coming up on the reverse slope of the hill here, got a
Target is hit.
It was a little bit too early there, so just missed and kind of hit the front of the tank rather than a little bit too quick on this one. So like PAINGOD said, it feel like that. From what you can see, it does move quite quickly. It took 3 or 4 seconds there for it to hit the target. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys get a good kind of idea as to what missiles offer. Do we know when exactly these missiles are going to be coming into the game, PAINGOD?
With the next big update, which, like I said, we always aim for the last Tuesday of the month, and we're currently on track with that. So looking at the 29th. And for those of you that asked, the missiles are coming to the T-72AV, the T-72B, the T-72BM, and the T-72BU in the tech tree. It's also being added to the T-62M1 premium tank. Now, for those of you that ask, where are my U.S. missile-based tanks?
Especially you, because you like your American tanks.
Yes, they're coming. So that will herald an exciting, entirely new tech tree line to Cold War this summer.
Excellent. Well, it seems like the players in the chat are looking forward to it. It is something a little bit different, but it stays with in the lines of it was historically a thing in this era, and it offers a new way of taking down your enemy. I imagine that I'd be using it as a way of finishing somebody off. So I've got a nice target lined up. I can finish them off with a missile. I imagine that's how I'd use them. I guess you guys, you lucky little sausages, can have a think about how you'll be able to use them. You've got a few weeks to think about different ways you can use them, and there'll be more information coming really soon. I believe we'll be following up soon with an article on missiles, so stay tuned for that on the website. Okay. So I think we've gotten through everything that we had covered today. So we're able to move on to some questions now. If you guys want to tag me in the chat, we've got some time for questions. One of the questions that I saw just to get us started was, I know we briefly mentioned it at the start of the stream, was last Friday we talked about getting together for a quality of your life stream and an article. Do we have any idea as to when we'll be looking to do that?
Yeah, we're planning for next Friday, so the 25th.
25th.
I was hoping to have it together this week, but just too much going on and got away from me. So what I want to do is, and we want to make this a page and something that's living of quality of life fixes that we've done, the next ones that are coming up, and what's the priority we're working on, past that. So next week, I'll have the list of all of those types of fixes that are coming in the release on the 29th, along with what else we're working on going forward and what the priority is. And we'll have that up on the portal, and we'll keep it updated when we know something's coming. Not only will I tell you here, but we'll update it there because realize not everybody watches the streams, so make sure the information gets around to everybody. They know they've been heard, on what their issues are. Excuse me. Someone brought up, or it was just passed along to me, someone reporting performance problems on the PS4 Fat and PS4 Slim. That's one of those things. We're aware of it and we're working on it, and I believe we have it fixed in the release on the 29th. And what this quality of life, page or posting will do is maybe we'll tell you, yes, we heard you, and this is fixed and it's coming, at this point, because it's nearly impossible to get back to everybody. We do try. Very much apologies that nobody got back to you on that issue. Thank you very much for submitting videos. Those are always super helpful. Like I said, the CPU over the fan overheating issue, we never would have reproed it without help from the players.
I think you know who it was. Was it Thor Odinson?
I'm so bad at names. I don't know. I don't know if Lady Obscura knows, or she can look at the ticket and see.
Thor Odinson is one of the most passionate PlayStation players that I've ever had the pleasure of talking to, and is is really passionate about, just with being on. I think he's on one of the older consoles. This obviously affects them. So hopefully it is Star Odyssey, and hopefully if it is, I'm glad that we're able to get this started now. And if you're able to help us with it, then even better. All right. Jack the Ripper in the chat. How are we doing, my friend? How is the Czech Republic? I was watching the Czech Republic game before. I hope you managed to get out into those, get out into the into Prague and experience that with the locals, because I know that they love their football as well. In the meantime, while we're looking for some extra questions, I have one from Vishar who is asking, are the 5 updated maps still scheduled? He says for next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but the 29th is the Tuesday after.
Yes, for the 29th is when the maps 4 will be put into rotation. 1 will be in custom games only. As we get feedback and make changes and fixes, that's formerly known as Scorpion Pass, and the name of the new one. I can look it up.
All right. Lady Obscura said she missed the gamer tag as well. Well, I will reach out personally when I know who it is.
They didn't update the roadmap with the new name.
Is it something pass?
Yeah, my brain wants to say Dukla or something like that, but I'm so bad at that.
I think it's Hellfire Pass.
Hellfire Pass, yeah.
Yeah.
I should remember that because that makes me think of Hellfire. Right?
There you go.
Maybe we should call it Hellfire Pass, because then I would remember.
Hellfire Pass, that's a good name, actually.
New old names for it. Who remembers those?
One of my ambassadors, Iggy from over on Facebook, asks if I can't answer this as I've not had any experience with the missiles yet, but I know you will have and the team will have. Iggy wants to know, are the missiles easy to dodge if you see them coming? Are you able to move out of the way of them?
Yeah, you'll be able to, you can move behind cover. If you're faster than the reflexes of the person aiming the missile at you. I've dodged them, plenty of times.
Yeah.
It's normally when I'm sitting and sniping and someone catches me not moving is most often when I get hit by them. Mm-hmm. Which is the same time when I get hit by rounds, because I'm sitting trying to hide and be sniping.
It encourages people to move and get out of those sniping spots, I imagine. We've got Dark Angel asking about weather variants for maps. Are they something that might come back in the future?
Yeah, I think it's certainly a possibility. I think it's on the wish list of things, and we just haven't done anything with that because of trying to get more maps out, right? But that's been the higher priority. Hearing what you all have to say. I'd have to go look, but we were working on a way to cross-fade the effects with alpha, all this graphical stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So that the weather can change during the battle rather than, be a constant for the entire battle, right? So that we can go from heavy rain to light rain to a sunny day. So
that'd be cool.
That is being investigated, worked on. But right now, for the art team, the high priority is getting more maps done.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to. I'm sorry that we had to postpone the map stream this week. We had an issue with the beta going through certification, so we decided to move this on to Monday instead. So on Monday coming up, you'll be with me and Brendan once again. We're going to go through these maps together. We'll do tour day new maps as we always do. Should just be for an hour, but yeah, we should be able to get through them real quickly and answer any questions that you guys might have. And if needs be, I will stick around and try my best to help with that. Should be a good one though. We're nearly there now with the maps. Okay.
So do you know who Great Graham is?
Great Graham, I do. Yes, he's a very passionate member of our community. He loves his clan. Loves his clan features. Nice guy, real nice guy.
So did I already leak the next line was U.S. Lights, or is he a really, really good guesser?
I think he's guessed very well with that.
He's like U.S. tanks missile line must be like tanks. You're correct. And if I had to say when, I refuse to say soon. Look to be about 4 weeks from the next big update. So right there at the end of July.
Yeah. Good guess, Graham.
I'm really excited about that one because the U.S. tanks, and I really enjoy playing like tanks. But because I evidently like to die very quickly in matches.
That's what happens to me when I play light tanks. All right, I think we got some time for a few more questions. We've got one from Modern Callout who's passed this one on to me, so thank you very much. We've got Marcina72 asks, when are wheeled vehicles planned to be introduced?
Later this year. That's one I don't have a month for yet, so I don't want to try and guess, but the plan is before the end of the year, yes. And to World War II as well as Cold War, to both.
Okie dokie. See if I can fish some more of these questions out. I saw a question from, I'm not sure who this is by, but it says after action report. I think that you mean by that, you mean the efficiency tab in the post-battle results screen. I guess that because you said you want to know who you blind fire. That's something that I believe is being worked on at the moment. Do we have any updates on the efficiency tab, PAINGOD?
Yeah, it should be in the release on the 29th.
Very cool.
Every single thing isn't going to be there. There were some things that are going to take a little bit more work, but we decided to release it now because it had a lot of really good information in it, and I know it's been missing. I'm sorry it's been missing. So it'll be there on the 29th with more, just like the detailed stats. There'll be more detailed stats than there were in the last release. We'll keep doing that with efficiency tab till we're all nice and happy.
Excellent. Yeah, I think that's a good move. Get it out, get it to the players if we're able to, and then we can add to it. Excellent. I've had a few. This is definitely a question for Brendan. So I'm gonna ask the question now, and if PAINGOD can add anything to it, great. But if not, I'm gonna say we should probably wait until Monday to ask this question. But I've had a few reports passed on to me about different bugs and like glitches on the Mannheim map. I've passed them all onto Brendan and Brendan's team. So I imagine that they're being worked on. We could definitely speak to Brendan about the progress on Mannheim on Monday. But I don't know if you have anything extra to add to that for the time being, PAINGOD.
I don't. I know Brendan's always working on the maps and always fixing bugs, and specifically the ones on Mannheim. I don't know off the top of my head because at this point when we're in lockdown, we're getting ready to go to CERT. I read anywhere from 100 to 300 bugs a day, and then on top of that, I have to approve check-ins, then review what the fixes in the build, and so all the bugs kind of get jumbled in my head at this point. I just live in Jira every day.
Jira's definitely.
Database,
yeah. Brendan's definitely the one for that, and I'll be sure to catch up with him about some of the work that's ongoing with those maps that we've released. Okay. Again, another question about maps. Codemaster NYG. I believe I've confirmed that already. So with regards to the new maps that are coming out, I believe they will have a multi-base assault variant for them as well. But we can double check that again on Monday as well.
Yes, I believe the answer is to that as well. But.
Excellent. Okay. I think I've got one more question here, unless Lady Obscura has any for you in the background through the side door. Last question I've got here is: are crew voices going to be coming back with any potential crew customization that we may, commander customization that we might be doing in the future?
It's definitely on the list.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a whole wish list for commanders, renaming, selecting voices, getting all the customization, options back in.
Brilliant.
I don't have a date for that yet, but it's in the works.
Brilliant. I guess time for one last question, because I think it's a really good question and a topical one from Lady Jade 90. Lady Jade asks, what is the reason why wheeled tanks are delayed so much? I believe we've touched on this. Not only I think Jeff has touched on this, but I think we've touched on it as well, about making sure that it's very carefully balanced. Is that kind of along the lines of the answer that you'd give for that?
Yeah, well, it's not only that. We have diverged from PC, so the server code of PC so far now that it wasn't anything we could bring over. So we had to write our own vehicle. Not we. An engineer has been dedicated to. I can't. You don't want my code.
You don't want my code either.
Engineers have been dedicated for quite an amount of time now to write the wheeled vehicle code for the server and what was needed for the client. That code is in design's hand now, so that they can start building, our design and art together, building the tanks and then playing with them and then tuning the controls and the physics and everything. So it wasn't, it's pretty easy to take models and assets from the PC game, but the server, the client code is completely different and always has been, but the server code has diverged pretty far now. Over the years, we stopped integrating them from PC quite a long time ago.
Thank you very much for the extra context on that, and I hope that was a useful answer for you. Okay, I think that's all the time that we've got today.
I got a couple.
All right, let's do it
really quick. Monkey Man and some numbers. I got new monitors that are really, really big, and I don't have the text adjusted yet. It's really tiny. Asking about adding Arty and Cold War that has lightning rounds and smoke screen rounds. We've had no discussions about Arty and Cold War up to that point. Those are very interesting technologies, and I'm sure we will talk about it and consider it one day. But right now, there's no plans to add Arty to the Cold War game mode.
Okay.
I guess all three of these things were about Arty in Cold War. So sorry, that was just one thing.
Just one more. Yeah. All right.
Oh, it's Arty too.
Yeah, I'll help you. Your new setup in your new place there is will continue to become more comfortable for you, and you can implement some new things over there. But yeah, good stuff.
Give me a fancy green screen like you have.
That would be cool. That would be really cool, actually. We should definitely look at that.
I can't just disappear into the background.
Yeah, that would be the downside, because it is hilarious when that happens.
Yeah, only when I don't mean for it to happen. I can never get it to happen.
Yep. All right, everybody. It's time for us to get going now. Thank you so much for your questions. Any questions that I've not answered, I'm happy to answer them over on Discord if you want to send them to me. You can get to Discord through here. Feel free to join our server, find me, send messages to me. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, I will see you guys on Monday for the latest episode of Insider Information, which will be the map preview stream. In the meantime, keep an eye out for an article on the portal regarding the missiles, and keep an eye out as well on the forums and Discord for the typed up recap notes that'll be coming in really soon. Hopefully I'm able to do them in time before the match starts. All right. Thank you very much, PAINGOD and Tank Oz.
Hey, thanks everybody. I want to shout out to Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, yeah.
Thanks for the comment. It was about my beard. I can't find the box that has my shaver razor in it, so it's like getting bushier and longer than it's ever been. I also want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you all know what an important job it is to be a father and hang around and raise your kids, because none of us will be there without it. So Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, yeah. I think about my dad every day, and he did such a good job in raising me, and I couldn't have been where I am today without my dad. Inspired me to be brave and to travel. So cheers, Dad, and happy Father's Day to all those dads out there. All right. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Take care, everyone. Happy Father's Day.